Many people don't know that they have these conditions until they went for a test or a screening, or until they're very advanced. On the flip side, we've all gotten up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, stubbed our toe in the corner of the bed. It's the worst pain in the world, yet does it really mean we're not healthy because we have a little pain in our toe? Not sick. If I'm not sick, I'm healthy. Well, let me ask you a question. Would you rather be smart or just not dumb? Rich or just not poor? Pretty or just not ugly? Would you rather be healthy or just not sick? See, there's a continuum here. Wellness, illness, down here. The thing that's obvious is that if you're alive, you're on the continuum. The thing that's not as obvious is that each and every day we're either moving towards wellness or towards illness. And a lot of people live in what I call false wellness. They live between not sick, symptom, react, not sick again, wait for symptom, react, when there's a whole other world down here towards wellness. With little lifestyle tweaks, you can experience a greater sense of health and well-being. So now that we know what health is and is not, I think it's important that we talk about healing. Because many of you are in the room because you want to learn about how your body can better heal. Healing is a universal law. It happens whether you believe in it or not. The body was made with an ability to self-heal and self-regulate. How many people in here have ever cut their finger? Is it still there? What made new skin? The Band-Aid? No, I know. The Neosporin did. Healed it right up. No. See, something happens between childhood and adulthood when we forget that we have the ability to heal. How many of you have a child? Or were once a child? Okay. If your child has an infection, scrapes their knee, God forbid breaks a bone, there's no doubt in our mind that within a week, couple weeks, or a month, this child's going to heal and recuperate. Just throw some dirt on it. But something happens between childhood and adulthood when we forget we have that ability to heal. It is a universal law that the body is designed to move towards healing and recuperation. It's like gravity. What happens if I drop the keys? What if you don't believe in gravity? Will they fall? It happens every single time. As long as nothing's interfering with the healing process. The body will move towards healing as long as there's nothing interfering with the healing process. You see, what's keeping them from falling down? I'm interfering with that law of gravity. I can put my paper here to catch the keys and it won't hit the ground. There are things that occur in our life, some of those self-imposed, some of those happen to us, that interfere with the body's natural healing ability. In chiropractic, we call this natural wisdom, innate intelligence. There's an intelligence within you that has brought you from a little embryo into a fetus, into a baby, into a toddler, adolescent, and adult. The greatest example of innate intelligence is you have a one-cell sperm, you have a one-cell egg, and they have all of the information inside of there, all of the intelligence to become what you see here. Isn't that amazing? There's no educated mind that's been able to reproduce that ability and that intelligence. What system in the body controls this healing and regulation and function of the body? I did not even pay them to say that. I always hear the nervous system. I never hear it's the cardiovascular system. No, it's the reproductive system. No, it's the immune system. It's the central nervous system. How do they pronounce somebody dead? When there's no more brain waves. Your brain is your computer. It's sending messages, trillions, down to your body a second. It's telling your heart to beat, your lungs to breathe, your stomach to stomach, your spleen to spleen, and you don't even have to think about it. How cool is it? Imagine if you could tell your heart to beat. Beat, beat. You have to wind your heart every morning. You have to hire somebody to do that for you, beat. The central nervous system controls every cell, organ, and tissue of the body all the time. Not some all the time. Not all some of the time. All the time. If something was interfering with your nervous system, do you think you'd be healthier or sicker? sicker. Upper cervical doctors are trained experts in detecting and correcting subtle interferences in the central nervous system. To take the hand away from the keys or the paper, away from the floor. To allow the body to move towards healing and recuperation. And we're going to talk in a moment how upper cervical care actually works. Your nervous system is everywhere. If you don't believe me, take your fork and start sticking it in your arm. Anywhere it hurts is a nerve. In fact, if I took all of your bones and all of your organs and all of your tendons and all your muscles away, I could still see you. The outline of your nervous system would still have the shape of you. It's everywhere. Well, what about headaches? What about sciatica? What about disc herniations? No. We do one thing. We relieve the pressure on the central nervous system and let the body recoup. But Dr. Larry, all these people have come with all these different conditions and they've gotten well. They're coming as a result of those conditions. By the time the symptom shows up, it's a signal that there's something interfering with your body's nervous system, your body's ability to recuperate. Because I'm sure if any of you are suffering right now, you've had other injuries in the past that have come and gone. You've had infections that have come and gone. But for some reason, whatever you're dealing with right now is still hanging on. And maybe, just maybe, there's a little pressure on the central nervous system that's keeping your body from healing and recuperating. So, what is it? Let's say you buy this theory of nerve system interference. What is it? I'll give you a hint. It starts with an S and it ends with an S. It's called stress. Anybody got that? It comes in three forms. Physical, chemical stress, and emotional stress. And I know nobody in this room has physical stress because you all have perfectly ergonomic workstations and you work out 5 to 7 days a week, you have a personal trainer, and you are a member of a yoga studio. And you don't have any chemical stress because you live in New Jersey and you breathe the air and you drink the water and you're never exposed to any pesticides, insecticides, or chemicals. And you don't have any emotional stress. Are you married? I just got married a month ago. That's my wife, Alyssa. Probably shouldn't have said that. Do you have kids? Do you have a mortgage? You see, the purpose of the nervous system is to help your bodies adapt to stress and raises your resistance. The reason we get sick is because we burn the candle at two ends and our resistance drops. You see, once the symptom shows up, it's a signal that your body can no longer adapt. Whether it was a physical stress, like I bent over in the yard and I hurt myself, or a micro trauma that's been building over the years, or emotional stress that's built up in your nervous system, 90% of the doctor visits in this country can be tied back to a stress cause. I don't care if it's high blood sugar, high cholesterol, aches and pains, all those are normal adaptive physiology. The problem is, if the stress response never gets turned down, the body doesn't have a chance to recuperate. The body cannot be in defense and repair at the same time. It is impossible. Until we start taking better care of ourselves, it doesn't matter what you do from the outside in. Healing is an inside-out process. It starts within, and it starts with the right guidance. Many of you would never consider going to a chiropractor. You're not even sure why you're here. Well, I'm here to tell you that chiropractors are not all the same. This one's thirsty. In all seriousness, we specialize in a procedure called upper cervical care. The reason we chose to focus on this specialty is because Dr. Wettinger and I wanted to know, where can I get the biggest bang for my buck? Where can I make the biggest impact to someone's neurophysiology in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of effort? That's leverage. The answer is working at the top. Why? Because we wanted to specialize in neck pain and headaches? No. Because, I don't know if you knew this, but you do actually have a hole inside your head. And through this hole, your brain meets your